Absolutely. Let's not waste any time with it. I've been wanting to talk about this for a few days now. Drew Titan Bronso Deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is Pay for Excellence podcast. Smash the like button and like and share the video. We're gonna have a conversation because we are now in the state of OOC. OOC. Put OOC in the chat, y'all. It's an acronym. Out of control. We are OOC because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. If this isn't further proof that I'm not sorry. Modern women, y'all are crazy. Y'all are just crazy. Y'all are just absolutely crazy at this point. Believe me, it is not that serious. You need to relax. This is ridiculous, man. This is just ridiculous. The meltdowns that I'm seeing, at first I thought they were trolling. This is ridiculous. Let's do this roll call real quick. Amina, salute Queen. Paul Carrick, Todd Swindle, Eric Jordan, Tay Tay, how you doing? Derek Gaines, the legend. Rod Neal, Kane, Stillwater Boxing MMA, salute. Oh, it jumped on me. Kane, what's good, brother? Shalan, salute. There you go, OOC, out of control, because we're at DEFCON like 12 at this point. No, I think the lower the DEFCON, the higher the tragedy. So I think we're at DEFCON 1 at this point. Eric Jordan, early in that super chat, he says the crash outs keep getting better and better. It's ridiculous. Women on TikTok screaming. Y'all really hate Trump like that? Listen, damn. Ja, what's going on, Ja? How you doing? Aaron Jordan, salute. Look, man, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. Y'all need to relax. Because like I said, first I thought these women were a bunch of comedians. Y'all are really having meltdowns on social media. Yeah, Charlene, they're shaving their heads bald. Yo, listen, y'all ain't gonna do anything. Y'all are just crazy at this point. You know what, man? Jonathan, what's good, man? Y'all are proving that y'all are a bunch of grown adolescents. Y'all are babies. Y'all are babies. What are y'all doing? Now, there's some women that are like, yeah, Jeff Sparks, salute. I voted for Kamala. It didn't work out. But not every woman is shaving their head. I mean, these are what you call radicals. Radicals are dangerous. Radicals are dangerous. And the world is seeing now what modern men in America have to deal with. All we're saying is, look, you see? You wondering why we have such problems dating and finding wives? You see this? This right here. And it's always the craziest one with the loudest megaphone. Gone are the days where the crazy people just stood in their basement and writing stuff on sticky notes and posted them everywhere. Those days are gone. Social media has given everyone a voice, and now we see the craziness. The thing is, there is a such thing as an articulate idiot. There is a such thing as a person that's articulate, but they're still crazy. Case in point, Adolf Hitler was a nut, but somehow he got a whole world war because people wanted to run behind him. The crash out of these women I watched it for about 2 weeks, and I'm like, wait a minute, they're serious. Listen to me. You 4B maniacs, it's not going to work. Because according to what y'all say, the standards that y'all set right now, y'all not smashing anyway. So this is not going to hurt. Who are you hurting? Men? Let me get this straight. You're going to cripple society by not pumping out kids. Oh, great. Y'all don't want to get married anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, but y'all don't relate marriage. Y'all don't relate marriage to, procreating anyway. Sam Max, salute. The two don't equate for y'all anyway. Because y'all can do it by yourself. We're just sperm donors, right? What the hell are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Seriously, what are y'all doing? I'm going to read to you what happened in Korea. But y'all can't move like Koreans. Not in America. Not in America. You can't. You can't do it. First of all, y'all don't have any self-control. Y'all are more sexually aggressive than men are. Newsflash, y'all. It's always been that way. It's just that we're in the age of social media, and now they're more out loud about it, and they're owning being whores. That's become the thing now. They're proud whores. Gone are the days where, I'm going to do this with you and your friends, but please don't tell anybody. Tim, what up, Tim? That's gone now. They're behaving like the men that we thought they were told to avoid. Oh, he got a woman here, woman here, woman here. Avoid him at all costs. Now they want to be like that man. And then say, if he can do it, why can't I do it? Because it's really not the right thing to do. They want to be Pookie. He got children everywhere. And now you got several children from several different dudes. Do you see the disconnect? And then want to chase behind 2 or 3 baby daddies and make them do what you want them to do. It don't go like that. Then hit them up for child support. That's not independence. Chicks be having multiple kids from multiple men and living off of child support. Kids grow up. 18 years go by like that. Public assistance is not independence, but I don't want to, Young Hollywood salute, I don't want to go off into that. It is relevant, but you avoid that with this 4B movement. First of all, do y'all know these women, as they define the 4B movement, it's more than just withholding smashing. Like I said, y'all wasn't doing that anyway. And some of y'all are liars. Most of you are liars. You hear it all the time. All I need is my rose. Trust me. I'm speaking to a bunch of women. They say, sometimes that runs out. You need something else. What are y'all gonna be doing? What are y'all gonna be doing? Y'all gonna be 6ix9ing each other because y'all don't need us? This 4B thing isn't gonna bust the grape. It's gonna be gone. Like it'll be by spring. It's gonna be over with. Y'all running around shaving y'all heads looking stupid. And the reality is, a lot of y'all running around with shaved heads. The women that are leading the charge in that, I want to talk to the men that they stopped talking to. I bet you there aren't any, because those men wasn't dealing with men in the first place. Listen carefully. They weren't dealing with men in the first place. If they were dealing with men, the dude would probably say, nah, there was something wrong with her. Every time we hung out, there was an argument. She was picking a fight with me. She has more women in her contact list. In other words, you're a feminist. You're a radical feminist, fronting like you're not a lesbian. with a whole bunch of penis envy. It's cool if you're a lesbian, but a lesbian with penis envy, that's a war, fellas, you want no part of. You can be that way if you want, but y'all ever had to deal with, like in a work environment, with the lesbian chick that was a feminist and she also had penis envy? She's literally in competition with you and you don't even know. It's like, what is wrong with you? It's happened to me. I used to do 50 push-ups before I left the locker room. And the only way you know what was going on in the men's locker room was what, sometimes we get in from the field early. We play spades. You know what I'm saying? Or we do push-ups. We exercise in there. Push-ups, we're playing spades, talking about the ball game the night before, whatever. And we had a push-up like contest. Who we bet on the game. Whoever picked and lost, on top of the 50, had to do an additional 10. Next thing you know, shorties come out. She's like, yeah, so-and-so in there doing push-ups now. Huh? Okay, maybe she wants to stay in shape. And the straight chicks was telling me, nah, she in competition with you. I'm like, what do you mean? She's always talking about you. Oh, he think he big. Or just because he big. Wait, do I think I'm big? Or just because he big, he think he could? I was the friendliest person in the office. Where did the just because he big, he think I could, ... Where's that coming from? What? Oh, he think he big. He think I am big. I can't think it. I am. I didn't. What are you talking about? What is wrong? I avoided her. I used to watch her try and pick fights with me. And the other chicks were cool. They would tell me, be careful around her. And I knew I'd had it one day when I came in and parked, and one of the girls said, yo, she was snooping around your car outside, like looking inside. And I'm like, what is wrong with her? She was jealous. I got a lot of attention. I didn't ask for it. I just got it. I just got a lot of attention. You work out? What gym you go to? I need a regimen. What's your diet like? That happens. And I forward information. And I shake hands. Men, the women, I'm just trying to help. That's it. But this chick right here, when she get out of bed in the morning, she was all of 5'2". She's a little chunky. Her wave game was crazy. She had the wave with the half moon. She had a nice lineup. That was about it. But she wanted the attention that I got. Bought a new car. I had a Mitsubishi once upon a time. And I had a Galant. And the year that I had, she bought it. It was 2 years old. I forgot what year that was, but she bought a brand new one. And it was a Galant. And I'm like, yo. What? Oh, congrats. Damn. Whatever, man. Eric Jordan back in that super chat early. He says 4B movement made Miguel's job easier. Thanks, 4B. Oh, yeah, you already know. ¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel! Yeah, Angel, strange activity, man. 704, what up, man? Yeah. I will never be in competition with a woman. But she was a part of the broken wrist. And nobody in there was feeling her. Whatever. But whatever, man. I don't know what happened. Whatever. But this 4B movement, y'all need to stop acting like y'all not like that. And the point of me bringing up that lady I used to work with, these chicks with the big mouths and shaving their head, some of them are crazy. To be an extremist is not cool. To be called a radical feminist is not cool. That term, there was nothing wrong with feminism. The idea behind feminism was actually good. Right to vote, equal rights for equal pay. You know, if we're working the same, like I drive a bus, I'm at top pay. You know, if I have a run that pays 62 hours a week, and the woman also has a run that pays 62 hours a week, why am I making 6 figures a year and she's not? That's not fair. So I'm with that. If they want to be police officers, I'm with that. You know, there's some things that come with that. You know, I saw a rap battle on Instagram, and it was two white people. Two white people. It was a dude versus a woman. Two white people, white girl versus a white boy. And this white boy, she said something. I'm like, all right, boss. Then it was his turn, and he said something about her father not wanting her. She broke down in tears and walked off the stage. And I was like, there's no crying in rap battling. She cried and walked off the stage. Can I ask y'all a question? Women can be firefighters, right? But if you have to go to the 3rd floor, the house is burning, and I don't know, let's say it's me. I'm 6'2", 220. And the only available fire person to put me over their shoulders and carry me down that ladder is a 5'6", 140-pound woman. And they send her ass up there to get me. No. I'm looking like all those big burly dudes, and they sent you up here. They must want me to die. I'm not getting over your shoulder. Move. I'm coming down myself. You ain't gonna drop me. Edgar, what up? That's ridiculous. But equal rights, right? What comes with that? Exactly, Angel. We're different for a reason, but you got to draw the line somewhere. But whatever, man. So that was the real feminist movement. But these radical extremists, they hijacked it, and these women were angry. These were the women they're pro-woman, but they had issues growing up. They probably were abused. They probably watched their mom get abused, or they came from I don't know, if you grew up in the Middle East, you didn't like it when daddy put mitts on your moms. You're not supposed to like it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And now you go to a different world and you have these freedoms. You're like, you know what? That was wrong when I lived in Iraq somewhere. And, you know, just because mom didn't have the coffee at the right temperature, he threw it in her face. I mean, that's extreme stuff, though. I'm not talking about that. Yeah, John Pound, salute. Yeah, Timothy, of course. Everything is equal. But if they say remember that show I did? They'll talk about the military draft and women are going to be in it. Oh, they were crying. When that Ukraine thing popped off and they talked about those all the soldiers might have to be on standby going over there. Who was complaining the most? Women. Oh, I was just signed up for the military because I had a nice little detail. I did some basic training, but I'm in this office pushing pencils, and now I might have to get deployed. Yeah, you're a soldier, stupid. Lawrence, what up? You're a soldier. That's a possibility. There was some people that went into the military and went through a whole career, and they never really got deployed to any place dangerous because no real wars broke out until the Gulf War. That's where I dodged the bullet. The day I told y'all the story, the day I was gonna go enlist, I said, you know what? George Bush, I don't know about this guy. A couple of my friends, they went, and guess what happened? That war broke out. And they got deployed. And one ain't come back home. I'm not kidding. My other boy that came home lost a digit. He lost this one. The one that he can't play PlayStation. He has to have the pad where he's using his fingers because he has a thumb missing. Yeah, John Pounds, I didn't even talk about that. I didn't even want to talk about that. This is how crazy. But you know what? When you read the story, that chick was crazy. That chick was crazy. But now the world is starting to see, just look at TikTok. Look at these meltdowns from these American modern women. That was the dating pool right there. Now they're talking about things that they were standing on anyway. They weren't dating us anyway. And I'm saying us, I'm off the market, but you know what I'm saying. They weren't dating modern men. Their standards were so high. You danced on Kevin Samuel's grave. The man's been gone about 4 years now, right? About 3 or 4 years, right? He's been gone. Marriage, especially in the black community, it hasn't gone up. You know what's gone up? Y'all taking medication. That's gone up. Higher blood pressure. Y'all are getting your waist snatched, but your blood pressure and cholesterol are still goofed up. Diabetes, pre-diabetes, it's messed up, man. I see what y'all doing or what you're not doing. Two and a half years. Yeah, it feels longer. But they tap dance on that brother grave. He's gone. What's y'all excuse now? You know what I'm saying? What's the modern woman's excuse now? Did marriage go up? No. Medication gone up. You know what else went up? Y'all boss chicks getting evicted out y'all homes that y'all purchased. You think we don't know? Y'all are getting evicted all over the place. Aaron, salute. Or that education that you paid for, that you ain't paid back yet. 6 figures, but all those long hours that you're working is stressing you out. So you need more therapy. Y'all don't get therapy. You know what your therapy is? And I'm going to do a show about this. Social media is not therapy, you idiots. I can't believe. Oh, I know Amanaz. They lie. They're renting. Yeah. I can't believe that y'all run the social media to air y'all stuff out. The amount of stuff that I've seen on TikTok, I'm like, who the hell is... Go see a doctor. Seriously. Go to a therapist. These people hitting you, the heart signs, those are not your friends. That's not certified therapies. Yeah, Kane, STDs have gone up. All of that stuff. But Kevin was the bad guy. What you're going through right now, as far as how you're feeling, he was anti that. He wanted to save you from that. He wanted you to get in the gym and get yourself right. Be fit, feminine, and friendly so you can attract a man, not necessarily the one that you want. Well, what you want is a man to take care of you. And you take care of him, but you get a man that you need, because we actually need each other. But you know, y'all, you know, he has to be over 6 feet tall, over 6 inches, with a 6-pack, make over 6 figures, and if he didn't meet any of those criteria, if he was lacking in one of those areas, you felt you could do better in your mid to late 30s. And then some of y'all had the nerve that procreated once or twice with 1 to 2 different men. And then you want to bring that into a guy's life that was responsible. And then when he's responsible and says, no, I don't want to deal with you, all of a sudden he's sassy and everything else. So you talk about us taking away your rights. We had no opinion, no rights with any of you. We had to meet your criteria and like it. If not, we hated our mother, we were sassy, and we're broke, and then turned right around and spun the block and said, by the way, we know what you're doing. You're trying to go overseas and game those chicks that live in huts. That's not gonna work. You still ain't got no game. Done talk crazy about us all this time, and then spun the block again and said, by the way, you better vote for Kamala. Do you see how we got here? And here was the crazy part. Woke, what's going on? Here was the crazy part. It wasn't even us. I mean, I know y'all want to blame black men. It wasn't even us. The same percentage of black men that voted for Trump in 2016 was the same amount that voted this go around. So now we're still sitting here like we didn't even do anything. We didn't even do anything. In fact, majority of the support for Kamala came from who? Black men. And y'all still in the car screaming on your TikTok. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Do you know how many women voted for Trump? Nicholas, what up? So it's women, Latin men, the white men that Obama was supposed to be scolding instead of the black men that was supporting her? What the heck? This was a whole shit show. I asked y'all, were you satisfied with the packaging of Kamala before they shot a bullet into my goddamn live stream? Wasn't even a black man. You can't even blame us. You done shamed us. You were shaming us before Obama got on that stage. Shame, 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 shame. Y'all were wagging that finger. Passport bros. Shame, shame, shame. The man that doesn't make 6 figures, but he makes maybe 85. Shame, shame, shame. If he's below 6 feet tall, shame, shame, shame. You see the Pop the Balloon episodes. You see it. You see all of this stuff. Shame, 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 shame. Broke and everything else. The International Quiet Storm, salute. Oh yeah, bro. We're going to get into all of it. So they shame, 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 shame. Kevin Samuels died. Aha, yeah. Shame, 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 shame. All of these things. You got these brothers, main biker, salute. You got these brothers that are emerging. Oh, this guy's, he Kevin Samuels. No, there's only one Kevin. It's like there's only one Jordan, one Kobe. There's going to be one LeBron. You can call everyone bootleg, whatever. But the game is not supposed to be the same. It's supposed to change and change for the better. The only people complaining are the people that don't understand it. I'll give you a good example. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He says a lot more black people voted for the couch. Yeah. Give me another example. I remember the 90s, the running of the Bulls, the last 3 rings. All I said was, man, I'm looking at the landscape. I think Chicago going to run away with this thing. Cousin was like, nah. I'm like, who's beating them? He said, they're going to lose. I said, to who? I said, I got Utah coming out the West. Nobody's beating them. And I said, in the East, the Knicks aren't as strong. And, I just went through, at that time, I was knee deep into basketball. And I just saw how things was matching up. I said, if they play them, this ain't going to work. They play them. Cousin was like, nah, this, just know they're going to lose. And I'm like, well, explain to me. And I started getting mad because I'm like, hold on, I'm giving you all of this educated stuff. Tell me why you think the Bulls are gonna lose. Then he starts talking about Jordan, a ball hog, this uneducated shit. Jordan's a ball hog, and all they got is Jordan. And what happens if he twists his ankle? All of this stuff that was like a small possibility. I mean, anyone could twist their ankle. But I said they have enough firepower. Even if Mike twists his ankle, they can at least compete. Because Scottie Pippen, by then, was the second, I think he might have been the second best player in the league. He damn sure was the second best player on the Bulls. And by then, he was an all-star. He had his own identity by then. So I'm like, what are you talking? And we got into this heated argument. I mean, y'all, fellas, y'all been in that before. Y'all actually screaming at each other in the house. And then I had to dial it back. I said, wait a minute. We've been screaming, and it was a group of us. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Ah! And I said, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. You keep mentioning Jordan. Every team has a star player or players. Utah, Stockton and Malone. Sonics, Peyton, Kemp. Knicks, Ewing, Starks, or whatever. Bulls, Jordan, Pippen. What are we talking about, man? What is your problem? You know what the problem was? He said, man, I just don't like Jordan. But I said, yo, bro, you told me you didn't even watch ball like that. So I really shouldn't have been fussing with him. Like on my boxing show, when I say people have to qualify to talk to you about boxing, you have to qualify. I tell you I don't like Tank Davis, but I can explain. And what do I always say? 80% of this has nothing to do with it, with his in-the-ring ability. 80% of it. Philip D, salute. 80% of it. I said, what is your problem with Jordan? You say you don't watch ball, so you don't watch enough ball to say that he's a ball hog. Because while he was dropping like 30 points a game, Scottie was dropping like 25. What was better on the defensive end than he was. So we you know what this dude told me? He said, I just don't like his face. I've been arguing with you for an hour. And I'm pulling up stats and how they looked against this team during the regular season, how many times they beat them. Come to find out, everything you said to me was nonsense, and you don't like Michael Jordan's face, and I've been fussing with you for all this. He could never talk to me about basketball, and he didn't. I didn't even entertain it, bro. Didn't even entertain it. Y'all was watching the highlights, man, and Scottie dunked. Yeah, in other news. You can't talk to me about basketball. That day, I said, T, you can't talk to me about ball no more. You know that, right? Never again. Don't ever do this shit again, because this was ridiculous. The hatred was that you don't like this man's face? And he stood on that. I said, you serious? I thought he was joking. I said, huh? Wait, what? And we was with mixed company. They looked at him and was like, huh? Are you serious? And he said, yeah, I just don't like the nigga face. And I said, you know what? This dude told me he don't watch ball like that. But he has such a strong opinion about the Bulls and Michael Jordan in particular. And I said, oh, he's a hater. He don't like this guy. And I didn't even want to know why. It was irrelevant. You can't talk to me about ball anymore. You can never engage with me in reference to an NBA conversation. This is what I said. You have to understand what you're dealing with when people troll you, when people try to talk to you. That's why I got so many wrenches. Y'all see Press coming here and talk about Sean, what up? Talk about Tank. Everything that I talk about this kid, and I'll be talking about him tomorrow, is surrounded by logic. His response is, I just like him. Why do you think I compare these fans to women when I grew up in high school and junior high school, and they were just Al B. Shaw fans because he looked a certain way? They were New Edition and Bobby Brown fans because they sang a song. That's it. Bam, salute. That's why I can't. There's certain things you don't entertain. That's why I clown them. That's what the Victor Goodnight thing is about. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm not talking bad about press. I understand that the young man is young. Was y'all here when he said, and I said, how much you make a year? He said about $30,000 a year. I said, young man, why are you going to buy $1,000 pair of jeans and you make $30,000 a year? After taxes, you really make about maybe 21,000. You're going to spend $1,000 on a pair of jeans? Phenomenal Mexican, salute. And what did he say in the chat? I won't buy the jeans. That's how I know he has a mother, but a father with a good mind on his shoulders will tell him, son, don't do that. That's crazy. That's crazy. What are you getting those jeans for? Where are you going to wear them? Where are you going to wear them? Who are you impressing? A bunch of people that really don't like you on the low. And if you need those pair of jeans for girls to look at you, that's a sad state of affairs. That's not the chick you want because you wear $1,000 pair of jeans or driving a nice car. I mean, come on, bro. This is elementary shit here. You see why dads are important? When you banging a chick, are you going to wear those jeans or are you going to take them off? And that's another thing. Some of you cats live in these bugged out cities, they will shoot you for your jeans. I came up in the 70s and 80s, man. There was cats getting shot in New York over leather bombers, sheepskins. They were dying for those coats, 8-ball jackets in the 90s. I've been through all of it, man. Averex jackets. I've seen it all. And once you wear those things, you become a bullseye. It's like, you know what? I better not. I never needed that to fit in. Delano, salute. Never needed that to fit in or needed that to get a girl. I spoke. I had game. You struck out. I struck out more than I scored. Trust me. But you failed forward. That's just a little game. But when I get my Patreon up, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Because there's a lot of things I can't say on here. But anyway, this is relevant to that 4B movement. Now you see the game I just gave to these young men? What kind of game are these women giving other women? What could those crazy chicks on Instagram, on TikTok screaming over this Donald Trump thing, what kind of advice could they give another woman, a young woman? What do you think they're telling them? I'm seeing this black woman screaming, no, do you hate me that much? Did you have to get online and do that shit? I thought it was a joke, but I watched the full video and I'm like, oh my God, she's serious. Question, fellas, imagine dating a chick like that. Part of the, when these young men start dating, you know, one of the things, and I didn't even think of this until some young man said it to me. He was like, yeah, you know, I'm seeing this chick, you know, I went to her social media, you know, I'm on her Instagram. She got like 55,000 followers. And I said, huh? And then he pulled it up and showed me. I said, okay, she's a little cute. I said, why she got 55,000 followers? And then I got to scrolling. Every other picture, she got her butt out. And then she's at the beach. And then she got a drink in her hand. And she got some cheeks on her. I don't know if it's a BBL or not, but she got the yoga pants and squatting in the gym. 55,000 followers. And I said, you dating her? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. What, you gonna go to the gym with her? You gonna hold the camera for her? That's what you're gonna do? You asking for it, man. You asking for it. And these kids with the sliding in the DM shit, I didn't think that was real until I like saw it. I was like, yo, stranger danger. What the fuck is this? I'm old school, man. So all of these chicks with the 4B movement, a couple of things. These American chicks. Allegedly, y'all wasn't smashing anyway. Also, the ones that I did see, ain't nobody beating down y'all door. Ain't nobody checking for you. I'm gonna be very blunt. A lot of y'all just gonna say it, man. A lot of y'all look like a pit bull's butt. Just angry right before he drops a load on the grass. That's how y'all looking. It's true that your attitude, you wear your attitude on your face. It's true that someone will not talk to you because you just look unfriendly. You women do not look inviting at all. Y'all don't look, no one wants to even say good morning to you. You're not hurting anybody. You're hurting yourself. And do you think that this movement is going to cripple the United States? No. Y'all done chased the dudes away already. Didn't y'all say, oh, y'all leaving? Bye. And they left. And didn't look back. Now y'all adding a name to it? So what? Okay. So radical feminism is a feminist perspective that seeks to end male supremacy and the patriarchy in society. Radical feminists believe that the root of a woman's oppression is patriarchy, a system where men hold economic and political power and control over women's bodies, work, and sexuality. Stop right there. Can I ask you a question? Does that even sound like America? Does it? Does this even sound, what I just read to you, does that sound like America? Or does that sound like the Middle East? You don't live over there. You want to know what oppression of a female is? Go to the Middle East and let me know how you make out. Go ahead. And guess what? The sisterhood, y'all not helping matters anyway. Because there's another show I'm going to do on Patreon. There's women going to the Middle East to get defecated on by those billionaire Saudis or those guys in Dubai. That's what the sisterhood is doing. So instead of beefing with us, I got into a whole thing with it on Instagram. I'm like, whoa, a woman with a mask on. Oh, she wanted to wear a mask. She wasn't wearing a mask when she went to Dubai and got defecated on by those billionaires. And the money that she got, it was billions over there, but it didn't translate. I think she was from the UK somewhere. It didn't translate. She thought it was a few million, but it was like 15,000. She was over there eating poo. You know what I mean? And then you come back and then you got sick. Oh, Phenomenal Mexican, she's chilling. I spoke to her last week. She's chilling. And I get on there, I'm like, yo, it's women like that have these high expectations. High value man. A man that makes below 6 figures is not good enough for her. But she can get on a plane to do that. And now she's so embarrassed. She's doing an interview with a goddamn ski mask on. And I got in there and said that. I'm like, man, thank Father salute. And I got in there and said, man, this is crazy. And the women were like, oh yeah, you supposed to know what's going on. I guess she was African or she was from the UK somewhere. And she was like, oh, you supposed to know what's going on over there? Oh yeah, okay. I'm like, hold on. Y'all are attacking me? She's the one that was eating buckets of crap. And all I did was say, look, that's messed up. Average Joe with an average job and a pension and a nice guy that doesn't look like The Rock, and he might have a dad body, but he's a good person with decent credit and would do right by her. She thought going to Dubai to eating a bucket of shit was a come up. And all I said was, look at her. And y'all are attacking me? I said, look at this thread. This is crazy. I'm the villain? Worried about the wrong ish. Well, she was eating the ish. But this is the sisterhood. These are the women running around talking about 4B. Okay. Radical feminism. I just read it to you. To end the patriarchy? Let me ask you a question. In America, I'm not talking about anywhere else, in America, do you think women are oppressed? And be honest, if there are any sisters in here, let me know. Do you feel oppressed in America because you're a woman? Give me one thing that you cannot do right now because you're a woman. That involves you getting an education or making money, getting a job, and you know for a fact it's because you're a woman. Let me know, please. Maybe there's something I don't know. Let me know. There's a female mayor in Chicago, right? I mean, she looked like a damn alien. Tiara Mack was twerking on her head in a thong. I mean, she lost her seat, whatever she was working for, but that was disgusting. Kamala Harris is the vice president, ran for president. Is there a woman anywhere in the chat? Can you tell me that there was something that you couldn't do in America because you was a woman? As far as education, as far as a job, where you say I was overlooked because I was a woman. Please, enlighten me. You want to talk to me about the patriarchy? Y'all are running these streets doing what y'all are acting worse than the worst kind of dudes that I hung out with growing up. And I mean that. I mean that. Nothing? Nothing? I was watching the news early in the week. Salute to Nicholas Levy in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation. Support in the Pep Talk support, man. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate you. And salute to Jay Johnson in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm buying a new mic soon. I need that. Where's this camera? The question was posed. Women have held the highest seats of power all over the world except in the US. So worldwide, women have held the highest seats of power all over the world except in America. Do they mean the president? Hillary was running for it. She didn't make it. I really thought she was going to beat Donald Trump. I really did. I really did. I really did. Didn't work out. Kamala, again, were y'all satisfied with the marketing packaging of her? Were y'all satisfied with it? Meg Thee Stallion, Saucy Santana, Trina. Y'all were satisfied with that? I already talked about that. But the women that were on this show, it says for a second time in 8 years, a qualified woman lost an election to Donald Trump. Uh, the first woman, well, one of the women, Jennifer Piscopo. I'm not going to forget that name because if y'all remember the comedian Joe Piscopo, no relation. I don't think this woman is related. Jennifer Piscopo and Molly Jong Fast. She works for Vanity Fair, special correspondent for Vanity Fair. So, yeah. Lamont Griffin, salute. So they believe that the patriarchy is the reason why the woman can't get the highest seat. No, how about sending a qualified person to lead the country and maybe she'll get the nod? Maybe. I was not comfortable with Kamala being in charge. So you know why? Well, you know, I already told you I wasn't satisfied with what she was going to do with black men. What were we getting out of that? I wasn't satisfied with that. The plan for black men. I'm like, what? Well, we need more therapy. We need more access to therapy. All right, so we're crazy now. I went through it. I don't want to revisit it, man. But I mean, like, then when she said, I'm not going to do anything for black people in particular, I'm going to do it for Americans. Nah, man. You got to stand on business. You got to stand on business. She lost, man. She lost. I know exactly why she lost, man. It had nothing to do with racism. Had nothing to do with racism. The packaging was messed up. And the nail in the coffin was sending Obama after black men. I was like, what? Black men looked at that in CC. That's why I still only going to be 12%. I was on the fence now, but he just pushed me in the other direction. Whether it was Dr. Cornel West or anyone else but her. You have to send the right people. She wasn't the right person. And that's how America felt. Obama was supposed to go do what he did. Go to the red states and flip them. Engage. Getting on the damn stage with all of these broke up. Cardi B, man. Cardi B. This bitch said that she got dudes drunk and set them up and had them robbed. Huh? You forgot that? Meg Thee Stallion, we gonna twerk for Kamala? What are you... Bro. KG, my brother, salute. I was so offended at that. Because I'm like, that's what you're doing? That's how you get our support? I don't listen to any of those people she had on stage. I don't even listen to Beyonce. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Kelly Rowland, don't listen to her either. I know who they are. I don't listen to them. I was still pissed off at the primaries when you ran out and got that fat homo Saucy Santana and that rundown stripper Trina. I'm like, what is this? No vote, no vucking. What is that? Magic Johnson, and then you got Uncle Luke talking about, well, he ain't my uncle. Oh, we ain't marching when y'all get shot? What are you saying? So you admit that black people get shot unnecessarily. That's great. But now you mean you ain't marching? How you know the brother ain't get shot? At least didn't vote for Kamala. If he didn't vote for Kamala, and he didn't vote for Trump, he voted for Cornel West. You still not marching? So you don't know who not to march for. It was such a stupid statement. And by the way, Uncle Luke, we're about the same age. I remember the standard you set for your music. I've seen video of the 2 Live Crew concerts. There was damn near orgies on your stage, bruh. Back then, there were people trying to stomp out your music. Because you was talking about sexual freedom and, freedom of speech. You was talking about that. Doodle Brown, that's you. That's you. That's you. And now you want to be righteous? After all of that shit you did, man? It was very irresponsible. It was very irresponsible. I remember Luke's Peep show on public access out here in New York. You had that public access TV. This is before the internet, y'all. Luke's Peep show. All he had was a bunch of strippers running around. And now you're the face of who to vote for, dude? This was people supporting Kamala. DL, Ricky Smile, all these guys, man. You guys systematically fucked her up. That's what you did. Y'all don't even know it. You know why? Everybody has access to the damn internet. And everybody that was jumping around for Kamala, all you had to do was go to Google and say, well, what's this person's background? Cardi B. There's some dude in Kentucky that don't know what the hell a Cardi B is. And she's on there stumbling and bumbling. And then when they just Google her, they're like, wait a minute, what? They want that. They want that running the country. You are who you surround yourself with. These Republicans, they get all kinds of country singers who got patriotic songs. I bleed the red, white, and blue, and the Eagles too. And they got their country hats on, and he's from New York, man. Trump don't care about that, but he knew who to identify with. And y'all ran out and got Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. And what are they known for? Shaking their asses, stripping, talking about they don't need no man. And that's what this 4B move, they represented what the 4B movement, all the chicks that are claiming 4B, and they're doing it wrong, and I'm gonna play it for you. That's what Kamala represented for them. So I'm not mad that she lost. For them to be running around for the next 4 years, thinking they got carte blanche over any and everything. The men have been ignoring you all this time, and they're ignoring you now. These meltdowns you're having, nobody cares. It's funny to me, but y'all are just proving how crazy y'all are. Y'all are crazy. You bitches are crazy. Doing all of this, let me be specific. You bitches doing this are crazy. All over Instagram and TikTok, screaming and hollering and crying. Y'all having panels where y'all are crying. And shout out to Whoopi Goldberg. Ma, what are you doing? Did she really say she's holding back tail? Pause. Who's her man? I want to meet that nigga and be like, bruh, she ain't giving you no tail. How do you feel? How old is Whoopi Goldberg? And let me say this. Unless she's out and about and has an assembly line of dudes that look forward to looking forward to smashing. Now, Whoopi was stacked in the 80s when she did Jumpin' Jack Flash. But she come on. She grandma now. She grandma now. Pinball, what up? And it's an acquired taste, I guess. But if she was in a long-term, and I'm being serious when I say this, if she was in a long-term relationship with a dude, right? And it don't sound like it, but she's saying she was holding tail. Was Whoopi out and about? Was she in these streets like that? Was she in these streets like that? I don't know. But if she had a long-term relationship, and because, I don't know, if her man didn't vote or if he did vote for her and say, yo, look, I'm voting for Trump. And now he's going to suffer. She's not going to do her duties as a girlfriend because she ain't married. I want to know, how would he feel about that? Is he willing to fight for that? What's he going to do? Change his political opinion? Why? To get some tail from her? Let me tell you something, man. Stand on it. There's chicks. These chicks are telling women, if you are married to a man who didn't vote for Kamala, divorce him. But then turn right around and got mad when men say, yo, look, y'all ladies are taking advice from women that are not married. And y'all were doing this before all of this. Single women keep women single. So if you're listening to a woman that's telling you you've been in a happy marriage and y'all just not seeing eye to eye on this Trump Kamala Harris thing, are you really going to listen to this woman when she says leave your husband? Is it that serious? And if you're married, what are you really beefing over? Roe versus Wade? My body, my choice? Y'all had all these choices. And you know what happened? With your body, your choice. Let me talk to you black women before I get into these other definitions. Your body, your choice, and choosing Uncle Sam in the 1960s. Your body, your choice is the reason why black people are only 12% of the population in America now. We're supposed to be at least 36%. You know why? Y'all been laying and playing and going to the abortion clinic that was strategically put in the hood. Oh, you didn't know? Do you know why Roe vs. Wade even exists? You know that came up. Look up that case. You know that was a lie? Shorty lied about being raped. Do you know that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And this is why they don't want to have this conversation. This is deep rooted. And now y'all online crying, looking like the maniacs y'all are. I love it. Keep crying, keep screaming, keep shaving your head. Chicks walk around looking like Hawk and Animal from the 80s, Road Warriors. The funniest shit is some of these chicks, it's like you had hair down your back and you still looking like Herman Munster. Now it's just worse. Nobody was checking for you. And she's telling you, do what I'm doing. That's what she's telling you. Shut up. So that was the definition of radical feminist. Radical feminists aim to achieve this by challenging existing social norms and institutions, opposing the sexual objectification of women. Let me stop right there. Today, women are more aggressive than men. Women objectify men more today than I've ever seen. Watch this, y'all. This is true. I've been involved in this type of thing, and I didn't think anything of it as a child until I got older. I need you to listen to me. I need you to listen to me. Listen to me very careful. And fellas, KG, we're the same age. We're around the same age. Has this ever happened to you? As a kid, maybe you're like 9 or 10 years old, and you go and your parents take you to a family affair. Mama brings you around her girlfriends. Oh, he's so handsome. And they, you got a fresh cut, they rubbing your head. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh my God, look here, big boy. Oh man, you better watch out when you get older. You ever heard that, fellas? You ever heard that? Now, as a kid, they're grabbing on you, rubbing your head and rubbing, oh my God, grabbing your arm. And you ever heard that? I have an older brother. Oh, how old are you now? Oh my, you're almost 18. You better watch out now. You ever heard that? I've heard it a bunch of times and I've seen it done. Snoopy, you've heard that. Yeah, exactly. You've heard that. Watch out when you get older, boy. Didn't think anything of it. When I got older, I said, yo. Now watch this. This is what I always say, y'all. Reverse the role. My dad walked in with my sister. She's 10. And all those men, oh my God, oh yeah, look at you, touching all on her head and grabbing her arms. Oh man, how old are you now? Oh, well, when you get older. My pops will spray down the whole room doom, doom, doom. What? Those men wouldn't be labeled as creeps. But that was okay for the... You kidding me, man? Oh, KG, when I hit puberty, it was over. I walk into, man, I don't know how we got through the 80s, man. I walk into a room, you know, some of my family members, their friends, they were avid smokers. Ooh, go, look at him now. Come here, give me some sugar. And it's like, look at you. Oh my God. Just touching you. Oh my God. How old are you? Oh, you better watch out. They're going to be, I'll be looking for you. Ha 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 ha. And I look back at it now, it's like, yo, that was fucking disgusting. Hulk mode, salute. And you know what, Hulk mode? It's going there, bro. I enjoy it here. Yeah, exactly, KG. They always want a sugar. Yeah, Hulk mode is going there. Because the way I'm going to talk boxing, casuals ain't going to be interested. And I'm cool with that. I want them away from me. Trust me. Oh, Snoop, yeah. When I hit 14, I hit a growth spurt. Terrence, what up? Everyone thought I was going to be short, and I don't know what happened. When I hit 14, from 14 to 16, I went from like 5'5" to like 6 feet tall. I was like, oh shit. My shirts are fitting like this. I was like, yo, what the just happened? Men could never do that. Men could never do that. So when I read these things with radical feminism, it says opposing the sexual objectification of women. Listen, man, we grew up on that. We just dealt with it. And I'm not saying it's right. But stop acting like, you know, that wasn't both ways. Stop it. Because a lot of y'all initiated that shit, man. Women. Let's go back to radical feminism. Raising awareness of violence against women. Okay, fine. All right. Again, this don't sound like America. Because women are... Oh, you know what else went up? Women in crime. That's gone up too. Challenging gender roles. All right, cool. You want to challenge a gender role? Guess what? Y'all are bosses, right? But I just said, y'all are on more medication y'all are on more antidepressants. Y'all hypertension is up. Y'all are getting evicted from your homes. Y'all are now dying sooner. So you want to challenge gender roles? I also see an abundance of videos of women saying, I'm tired of being a boss chick. It's not for me. I want a man to take care of me. I'm working 80 hours a week. That means you're working 16 hours a day. And you're getting your money, but you're tired. You don't have no time to yourself. You're too busy for a man. 5 years of that shit, you're like, I can't do this for another 20 years. Is that a gray hair? Yeah, it is. You're getting stressed now. How many videos y'all seen with a woman saying, I'm tired, I can't do this no more. I don't want to be a boss. So you go ahead and challenge those gender roles. Challenging what they see as racialized and gendered capitalism. Oh my God. I already told y'all about the Cosmo writer, what was her name? How she sold feminism to y'all. It was all bullshit. She was talking about shit that she never did, and the whole time she was married with a child. But she was writing for Cosmo, and she was just selling the shit. I did the show on it. It was so foul, and y'all fell for it. So let's go to this 4B thing. It's a radical feminist movement that emerged in South Korea during the mid to late 2010s. On Twitter and on the website called WOMAD. WOMAD. WOMAD, because y'all are mad. Women are mad. The name refers to its defining 4 tenets, which starts with the Korean language term bai, Korean, hanja, roughly meaning no. The proponents do not date, get married, have sex, or have children with men. Who else would you be having it with? Animals? Whatever. The 4B movement is meant to serve as a direct opposition to the gendered expectations of South Korea's conservative society and the patriarchal state, especially to combat the state's pro-natalist policies, which view women's bodies and reproductive abilities as tools for the state's future. Okay, so they were challenging their role in society. Okay, Bama Vision, salute. They were challenging their roles in society. Okay. She don't like being a woman that reproduces, which adds to society. The man is reproducing with you. You know, in some countries, it's mandatory for men to do a stint in the military. Those men don't have a choice. Did you know that? Manda Matsa Musa, salute. You know, equal rights, right? I don't see any women fighting for that. Even if they have a son. He turns 16 or whatever the age is now, you got to go. That's just it. A war could come up and he can get his head blown off and that'll be the end of it. South Korea, that's where it is. I don't see the woman complaining about that. South Korea. Oh, wait, let me take it back. Bihan, marriage. Since 2005, the feminist active group Uni Network has promoted Bihan, Bihon, as a political agenda to challenge the centrality of the heteronormative family model of marriage. In Korea, they sought to replace Mihan, not married, with a more neutral term, Bihan, single. You know what, man? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Childbirth. South Korea has one of the lowest birth weights in the world, with the fertility rate at listen to this, y'all. With the fertility rate at just 0.7 as of 2023, each South Korean woman on average will have fewer than one child in her lifetime. This significantly below the 2.1 threshold required to maintain a country's population. They're literally killing the country, which is great. When I'm saying great, because these women are destroying. These women are destroying the country. The country's birth rate has been below replacement rates since 1983, while the 4B movement originated in the 2010s, making it likely that the low birth rate is due to economic insecurity experienced by young adults, high child rearing costs and property prices, and the country's deeply ingrained patriarchal culture. These factors contribute to women's reluctance to embrace traditional roles of marriage and motherhood. Having the world's lowest fertility rate, the South Korean government has adopted pro-natalist policies aimed to incentivizing and increase the childbirth, such as stipends for new parents, increased maternal and paternal leave, and child care subsidies. A 2022 survey reveals that 65% of women, compared to 48% of men, do not want children. So it's not only the patriarchy, they're having financial issues over there. And it's not financially safe to start a family over there. That's them. But it did say the country's birth rate has been below replacement rate since 1983. The 4B movement didn't come around until 2010. Women of the 4B movement additionally refuse romance and sexual relationships because they see it as an extension of patriarchal family structure. So you can't fall in love, you can't be romanced because that's part of the patriarchal structure. They're blaming that on men. So a masculine, well-built, handsome Korean man, if a woman is attracted to him, tough titty, said the kitty, because you can't be romantic with him and you can't have sex with him because that's part of the patriarchal family structure. By embracing singlehood, they criticize the view of pro-natalist state that female reproductivity is a resource for the nation's future. Now look, Sniper, what up? Now look, their behavior is legitimately killing South Korea. Killing it. Oh my God. Listen to this. The term 4B emerged from Korean feminist circles on Twitter around 2017 to 2018 after a highly publicized 2016 murder of a woman by a man. The murderer, who said he did it because a woman had ignored him, was not charged with a hate crime. He should have been. He should have been. But did he hate her because she ignored him? All right, he's just crazy though. The 4B movement was also a reaction to social media content, including a misogynistic social media platform, eBay Storehouse or eBay Storehouse. What is that? Is that two eyes? Okay, which grew to prominence in 2014. The first 4B groups articulated their principles in the Korean feminist wiki site FemiWiki, where they originally defined 4B as the model of radical feminism, which means no marriage, no procreation, no relationship, non-sex. The 4B movement gained broader recognition on Twitter in 2019 and through various feminist social media accounts. One notable feature of the 4B movement, as the other Korean digital feminist movements, is that members often identify themselves as unanimous women, as it is conventional not to disclose personal details online. So you can be a coward with this thing. It's great. The digital movement functions as an online community where women engage in open discussions about navigating and envisioning a future without men. Now this is where it gets crazy. It serves as a platform for women to vent their frustrations. And this is where the crazies get together and start enabling each other. This is what you call trauma bonding. You also have women in there, more than likely, that has never had, each woman has a different experience. And you also have women that haven't even had a bad experience, but they trauma bond with these other chicks because they're screaming. So they're screaming and they get them screaming. You know what I mean? And trauma bonding is a problem. Trauma bonding is a problem. It's a problem. They vent their frustrations and concerns about living in a conservative society while fostering a sense of solidarity. Additionally, the platform aims to motivate and inspire women to protest against dating, engaging in sexual relationships, getting married, and having children. Although a robust online presence, the movement seeks to raise awareness and recruit more advocates to amplify its impact. Although the exact membership remains uncertain, some unverified estimates suggest a range of 500 to 4,000 claimed participants. Thank you, Benjamin. It's turned into, you can't. I want to know what the percentage of the women involved in that are lesbians. A lot. And all they're doing is grooming these other women. They're grooming them. And they might even try to live that life. But, if you're not like that, you're not like that. I've known chicks that ventured in it and say, hey, I had a girlfriend for a year or two and it didn't work out because I'd be out and looking at a man and I just want to, that's what they would say. They tried it for a year or two and they said it wasn't them. I've seen that. All of these groups get tainted. And I'm willing to bet there's a bunch of lesbians running around in there. You don't need no man. You don't need no man. You don't need no man. And when you ladies wake up, it's always at the last possible moment. Your prime is gone. The arguments that you had 4 years ago, Sean, a salute. The arguments you had 4 years ago, it's null and void now. You know what I'm saying? You grow out of certain things. It's like, oh man, yeah. How I felt 4 years ago is not how I feel today. That happens. But this shit is ridiculous. What I'm gonna play for you now is a Korean woman who's gonna explain what 4B is. After this black chick done went off about it, ain't no one listening to what you gotta say. Shut up.
Because them bitches said, nah.
Korean women have no idea what the 4B movement is, and we need to stop this misinformation.
Okay, so thank you to my friend Annie for making that video, because I am a Korean woman currently living in Korea and I have so much to say about this topic. So most of the 4B movement videos that I've seen on TikTok are made from foreigners, and I think Korean Americans or just Asian people living in the West, but not actually people living in Korea. So like I said, I live in Seoul. What I think is happening is the Western media likes to really pick up on these sensationalist, provocative topics and then makes it into an article.
Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. I found this earlier today and I'm like, wow, these chicks out here in the West, because we're the foreigners. And I knew they had it fucked up. I knew it. But listen to this.
And then everyone on TikTok follows suit and makes videos about it. But let me tell you, I am 29, going to turn 30 this year. And literally all the conversations that I have with my friends around my age is about, oh my God, we're looking to get married. We need to find good partners and we need to do this before it gets too late.
You heard that? You heard that? This is a Korean woman living in Seoul, Korea. I'm gonna let her cook.
Just like aged out of their marriage market, And I just made a YouTube video about this, Korea's population crisis, why nobody's getting married or having babies. But I also explained there are services in Korea like marriage matchmaking services.
Uh-oh. Did y'all know about that? Marriage matchmaking services in Korea. Meanwhile, these dumb bitches are deleting their apps. Hinge and everything. And those apps, it's rare, from what I've been hearing, it's rare that you get a match on those apps where it's a happy ending, happily ever after. It's rare. Those chicks those chicks be swiping by dudes. This guy's head too big, his nose too big. I can't see his body. They go out on a date with the dude, they don't like him. There's women that have created male accounts on these apps to see how it is. And they've come back and they say, man, I don't know how men do these apps. Women have created fake profiles. And shorties have been like, yo, I'll never get picked. Now I see what men are going through. Have y'all seen those stitches? Those TikToks, like, yo, I try to be a dude on these apps. Now I see what they're talking about. Y'all seen that? I seen it. I'm like, look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Remember I did the live stream, the lesbian chick that lived as a man, and she got so depressed, she deleted herself. Baby, this is our everyday life. What are you talking about? She couldn't handle it. She deleted herself. Young Deezy, salute. But let me let this young lady cook. So marriage matchmaking services are in Korea.
Where people go and you pay a broker and you submit all this information about yourself, your income, your assets, your family background, if you have any debt, like which university you went to, you submit all that information and then they take that and then they will try to match you up with people who they think that you're on par with.
Did you know that? Did you know that? These are services in Korea where the 4B movement started. So what they're saying is that 4B movement exists, but there are women that are like, nah, I'm not with that. I'm trying to get married and have a family. I'm trying to fulfill my life and also do my part in helping my country. What they're saying is the 4B movement is not the majority. The 4B movement came around in 2010, but they've had a problem since 1983. But the West gets a hold of it, and like this young lady said, they sensationalize everything. And these women don't even know what it's about.
So, you know how you see in K-dramas how like the poor girl ends up marrying the richest CEO of Korea? Yeah, in reality, that never happens. So people go to these marriage services and they're heavily used. There are literally so many in the country because everyone is using them. And so the 4B movement in Korea is a very, very small fraction of the whole Korean population.
I just said that.
In general, it's just the Western media likes to highlight that part and make it seem like it's the biggest issue in Korea, which it really, really is not. I can promise you that. Don't believe all those sensational articles written online all the time. Most people in Korea still like the other sex. We want to date, we want to find love, we want to get married. Those are like the big majority. And it's only the small group of extreme radical misandrists and extreme radical misogynists. They just seem like the loudest because the most attention goes to them. But yeah, I literally just dropped a YouTube video explaining about this whole thing, so go watch it.
Her name is what's her name? Anna Lee on YouTube. Anna Lee. And I found her. And I am now subscribed. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching a lot of her content. Let me put her link in the description for y'all. This is her link. Her name is Anna Lee. Go subscribe. I'm so glad I found that. And I found that by accident. I was like, let me find somebody Korean to talk about this. And there it is. Anna Lee, that's the link. You can go like and subscribe. And she said the 4B movement is just a smidget. Like I said, it's just a bunch of chicks screaming. And all they did was set off these westernized women. And they're thinking they got this big thing. You know what it is, y'all? And I just said it. Let me read it to you again. Read it to you again. Where's that? The country's birth rate has been below replacement rate since 1983, while the 4B movement originated in the 2010s, making it likely that the low birth rate is due to economic insecurity experienced by young adults, high child rearing costs, and property prices in the country's deeply ingrained patriarchal culture. These factors contribute to a woman's reluctance to embrace traditional roles of marriage and motherhood. So they're suffering over there. It has nothing to do. It says the patriarchal culture. Different cultures are different. But as you just heard Miss Anna say, that's a small fraction. Now, the problem we have here in America is that these women's standards are through the roof. They want a dude that is The Rock. Fuck looking like The Rock. They want The Rock. He has to be able to dunk a basketball. He has to make $300,000 a year, but have all the time in the world for her. We've discussed this. And they've cut us down and talked crazy about us, and then spun the block and said, by the way, you better vote for Kamala. They said, okay. And then what did you do when you found out it wasn't the black men as to why Kamala didn't get in the White House? What did you do when you found out it was Latin men that did that and white men that did that? What did you do? Y'all made those TikToks. And now y'all talking about y'all withholding kitty cat? Like I said, y'all wasn't smashing. Well, y'all was smashing. Because there's a lot of, for there not to be a lot of ain't shit dudes out, y'all stay pregnant. So y'all giving the booty cheeks up to somebody. And it's never the dude that, let me not say, it's the dude you want to make a life with, but it's the dude you can't change. So all this, I'm not settling crap that y'all talk, it's a lie. It's a lie. Y'all settle all the time. I keep telling y'all the story. My boy's homeboy, the Rick Fox lookalike, 5 kids, 5 different baby mamas. And he's about to marry the sanitation worker. So this is ridiculous. So Whoopi Goldberg could, close up shop. Don't care. I don't know who was clapping Oprah Winfrey's cheeks. Don't care. All you chicks running around shaving your heads in the mohawks or whatever. Don't care. Don't care. You already told those passport brothers, y'all leaving? Bye. Y'all said that like 3 years ago. So all this 4B, you know what? This is just another outburst that dudes were sitting there playing cards or playing their video game or we were just in our zone, going to the gym or just in the barbershop. And then now y'all screaming about something else. We get on social media, we're like, all right, what now? 4B, what's that? Oh, we're withholding sex and we're not reproducing and we're going to cripple society. Okay. Is LeBron playing today? Is he injured? What's he doing with his son today? It's just another pointless outburst. Men are looking at y'all like, yo, again, what are y'all screaming about now? And those women on the East are looking at y'all outbursts, and she said it, sensationalism and all this other stuff. Y'all don't even know what the fuck it is. Y'all gonna try and do it. Y'all ain't gonna last but a week. Because y'all are sexually aggressive yourselves. Y'all like smashing more than men do. And now it's out. I suspected it when I was a teenager. Now in my old age, I'm off the market and I'm looking around like, look at this. I knew it. I knew something was wrong. Men ain't shit, men ain't shit, men ain't shit. Y'all stay pregnant. What is going on? Somebody's getting it. Oh, I'm sorry. He fooled you, right? No, you were horny. You were horny. Man. So In about 6 months, it'll be something else. Listen, Kevin Samuels died. Y'all danced on his grave. Nothing changed with y'all. It wasn't, oh my God, he's dead, so now we could live. Nothing's changed. As a matter of fact, y'all have gotten worse or stayed the same, which was bad. I'm educated. You got a student loan. I don't need no man. You trying to date, but you got a couple of kids. Want me to go further? I don't need to. Kamala doesn't win and now you're 4B? All right, it'll be something 6 months from now. It'll be something else. Just know that we're just watching. Y'all are clowns for this. This is it's silly. I ain't gonna drag that out, man. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm a little hungry. But this 4B thing, I'll keep tabs on it. Go subscribe to Anna Lee. I don't know her, but I'm glad she broke that down. And she's in Seoul, Korea. So I'm gonna watch some of her videos, do some more homework on it. And all you women running around America with this 4B stuff, you know, look, go sit y'all ass down and just do you. You've been doing you. No one can tell you anything. The patriarchy ain't stopping you from doing anything here. Y'all are choosing to procreate out of marriage. Just like y'all could choose to close your legs. As a matter of fact, if you're closing your legs, Roe versus Wade really shouldn't apply to you. Because if you was closing your legs and acting accordingly, you've taken control of your reproductive rights and you've been responsible.
What?
But I know Donald Trump is going to come in and alter everything, right? If you're 4B, you're not reproducing. It shouldn't matter, right? You see how y'all just step all it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The only cats mad about that, the only women I saw mad about that, I'll just say the wrong ones. Because the next day I went to work and there was women that were pissed about it. The women that weren't pissed, I said, you're not up there screaming with the rest of the hens? No. Why? My husband's at home. I don't have those problems. What about you? You're not married? Yeah, but I'm not outside effing like that. You see what I mean? You see? Man, come on, get out of here, man. Ridiculous. I ain't gonna belabor the point, man. You see this picture? That's her. I'm 4B. And look at the brothers. We just ran a train on your dumb ass like last week. What you mean? And the brother you don't see in the picture, he don't know. So you done bang the whole crew and your man's on the way over here now and we agreed not to let him know what a smut you are. And he out here, now you're going to tell him that you're not smashing? Good luck. I just painted that picture for this picture. That's not really what's going on. But yeah, I just thought this was funny to put up here. But yeah, salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, Stupid Chat. Much love and appreciation, man. I'll be talking some boxing tomorrow. I'm coming on at 9 a.m. tomorrow, a little half hour earlier because I have a doctor's appointment. So I'm probably gonna run from like 9 to like 10:30. And I'm gonna get out of here. But make sure your notifications are on. And yeah, 4B, whatever. Take it gently, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.